I'm WG and let's talk rerolling. So rerolling, the whole process, how to collect every single resource and which summons you do, is in the later part of the video. Timestamps are below, but first let's talk about the fact that rerolling is different. So during the limited playtest, this banner did also exist, but it guaranteed you a 5-star on the 50th summon. So if you pulled early, you were guaranteed to pull twice. This banner, the way this works is that you actually get a 5-star guaranteed within the 50 summons, but you don't know when, and the moment you hit a 5-star, you are not guaranteed another at 50. You can still get multiple by hitting early at like the 10th, 20th, 30th, and then hitting again on the 30th, 40th, 50th, but there are no guarantees there, so it is pure and raw RNG. The other thing you then have is exactly one 10 pull on the Haru banner, so just resource management wise speaking, the very best thing you can get is a early hit on the Haru banner that either turns into a 5-star combatant, which means your next 5-star is guaranteed to be Haru, or it turns straight up into Haru, because overall premium summons are always the most valuable in a gacha. Now, what should you be re-rolling for? What has changed? Is everything just the same? And the answer is a lot has changed. A lot has changed. So let's quickly have a look at our agent collection. For example, let's start it off with Khalib having a different card right here. This card didn't exist before. Or for example, this card not having Celestial, it needs it from an Epiphany. Or another example is Luke right here, who deals 50% crit chance with this card instead of just 30%, or I think instead of just 15%, so a massive boost to Luke's cards. There is going to be changes through all of these characters that only are going to come to light by giving the game time. So for now it's basically impossible to say who's good and who isn't, and the only thing I can tell you is go for a character you like. I picked my top 3, and if I got any of those, I would have stuck with the account, and this is exactly what I'm going to do here. My top 3 that I wanted to get personally were Rin, Renoa, or Luke. Rin, Renoa, or Luke. If I got any of the 3, I was basically done. I did a lot of rerolls, and I got myself Rin eventually, and that's the account I'm going to stick with. That's honestly at this point the only advice I can give you. So on with how you actually get them. And we just finished rerolling for the second time. The main reason why we went twice instead of once before giving you this guide is to figure out how does the reset server option work. So if you head into the settings, to the account settings, there is this reset server at the bottom. You can type in your nickname, you can reset your whole account, and the questions obviously were, do you get all the rewards, do you still get the mail? And the answer is yes. So what that means for you is that your first reroll is going to take you around 20 minutes due to a cutscene at the very beginning, but then upon making a new account and by holding the 3x speed option for all dialogue, you cut down the time from around 20 plus minutes to around the 15-minute-ish mark if you're going at a good pace, and you'll still then be able to reroll. Now, what does the whole rerolling process entail? How many summons do you get? And where do you get them from? So what you're going to be able to get is exactly 30 pulls for the standard banner and 10 pulls for the limited banner. Now, how do you get those? So upon you getting to this point where it's talking about battle missions, you've now regained Sapience. You can now make decisions for yourself. Your first step is going to be to claim all the mail. It's the usual gacha shenanigan. It's what you're meant to do. So you regain your mail and you go in. Then next step is going to be the achievement. So you get your daily rewards, and you also, more importantly, this one gives you an extra summon. You get your captain achievements as well as 300 gems, which is quite nice. So you get your captain level achievements. Then the next step is going to be right here to just get the standard achievements. There's just going to be a claim all button. You're just going to use claim all. You claim all of them. Do that twice. And then we have this one. This is like the help section, and you get extra gems by just spamming through those. It's like, oh, you found this tip. Read the tip, help you understand the game and get some gems for it. You can use the button at the side so you don't have to simply click through everything. You go through the whole list, you collect everything you need to collect, and then bam, there you go, 130. And then the last one, well, as you see, is you have 1522 and you have 30 summons. The next step is going to be summoning on the normal banner. And the reason for that is because you can then use the currency from there to get yourself an extra summon. Let me show you how it looks like. Alright, so you're just finishing off that third standard 10 pull. And tada, then you head to the shop. Then you head into the memory archive. Then you head into the traveler section and you can buy yourself one amplification anchor from the monthly shop. You'll buy all of them out eventually anyway, and then you have exactly enough to do one 10 pull for the premium banner. And then something like this could, for example, happen to you in that you'll hit early.